Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy Snow here bringing you another Division video. Today is August 5th. Weekly restock is Friday. Just turned 8 o'clock. I'm going to hurry up, try to pound out this video and get it out to you guys as soon as possible. But I am on PlayStation 4, so this week's restock, there's actually something a little bit different, and that's the underground vendor. So we'll be checking him out as well as the special equipment vendor and the special weapons vendor in the dark zone. So we'll go ahead and start off with the special equipment vendor. We got the historian. 204, it's been here since day one. 42.1k damage, 148% headshot damage with prepared, intense, and harmful on it. Don't really recommend this gun. The military M9 has 8,000 damage with expert and unforgiving on it. The X45's first waves are 10 times better than this. And then we have the MP5 ST with unforgiving, dominant, and accurate. 8,250 damage, 39% critical hit damage. This is an okay weapon whenever they actually increase the MP5s. Apparently, they're supposed to be increasing the burst fire MP5, the MP5 ST, and a couple other weapons to bring them up to the AUG and the MP7 so they're not left in the dust. And then we got the PX4 Storm Type F, 182 gear score, 5,880 damage. It has expert and predatory on it. Not really worth it. Everything else is still the same, it looks like, as last week. So we will go on to the special weapons vendor down below in the base of operations. Alright, as I walked across the United States to get here, because that's what it seems like I do every time I walk down here, we got the special equipment vendor down here. Now, for sometimes on the PS4, these switch from top to bottom. Like, the top guy always has a couple different things than the bottom guy. So, we got the historian with prepared, intense, and harmful on it. But then we got a 204 classic RPK 74 with 8,121 damage. Has 27% damage to target out of cover. Has competent, sustained, and dominant on it. This is a very, very good weapon if you are in the 201 plus gear score bracket or the 201 to 230 or the 200 to 231 plus bracket. This is a really good weapon. I really starting to love LMGs. I really am. Then we got the AUG A3 Para X3, has 8,831 damage. It's the 204, 46% critical hit damage. It's at max with adapt, vicious, and deadly. Holy crap, it has a vicious and deadly on it. This is pretty good, other than the fact that the damage is a little bit on the low side. I would like damage around 9,000, around the 9k range. But, you know, if you don't have an AUG or you want a very good AUG, then I'd get this and reroll that adapt for maybe what is it, brutal? I'd roll it for brutal or something along that lines. We got an M249B LMG, 26% damage to target out of cover, 7,536 damage, 550 rounds per minute, 100 round mag, has ferocious, determined, and swift on it. Honestly, I do not like the M249s or the M29s. I don't like those LMGs. I will be doing a video on LMGs explaining which LMGs to go for and which LMGs are the best and the gear sets that you want to go with it. We also got the Spec Ops Armor Vest 204 with Robust on it. And then we got the Predator's Mark Vest 191. Has damage to elites, protection from elites, increased kill XP, and ballistic shield health. If you're looking for a 199 Predator's Mark vest, this is one that I would go after for the simple fact that it's 809 armor. It has a 485 stamina, and you can re-roll the damage to elites for more armor and push 1,000 armor on this vest for only having a 191 gear score. So it is a pretty decent vest. But other than that, we'll go on to the underground vendor, which is new this week. All right, we're here at the underground vendor after freaking sitting at a loading screen for 10 minutes. But anyways, at level 40, you got a 229 PP19 with Swift, Capable, and Hurried. It's an okay weapon, I'd say. 9,361 damage, plus 36% critical hit damage, 700 rounds per minute, and 53 in the magazine. It's a decent weapon if you are rank 40. Then I would suggest doing it. It will bring up your DPS for the simple fact that it has Swift on it. Capable, I would probably re-roll as for something else. Maybe Deadly, Ferocious, Brutal, something along those lines, depending if you're looking for a PvP or a PvE weapon. This is mainly for a... It looks like mainly for a PvE type. I wouldn't use like any of these talents for PvP other than Swift. So going on to rank 20, you got a G36C, which has 8,610 damage, 750 rounds per minute, 30 in the magazine, plus 22% enemy armor damage with Intense, Swift, and Focused on it. This weapon I do not recommend for the simple fact it has Intense, and Focused isn't really something that you would use in a 204 or even on rank 30 plus. Just for the simple fact that half the time you are using your skills and there's always at least one on cooldown, so you won't be getting that damage increase. Swift isn't really necessary for assault rifles for the simple fact that you're using them against AI for 90% of the time, and you can always go ahead and hide under cover whenever reloading. At rank 10, they have a 182 Paratrooper SVD with Steady, Unforgiving, and Decisive on it. Has 25k with 164% headshot damage. I do not recommend the Paratrooper SVD. I think the M1As are much better. The Socom M1A, the classic M1As, are 10 times better. Even the hunting M4s are better than this weapon. I just do not like it for the simple fact it has very, very low damage output. Even though the hipfire, it has a lot better accuracy, it's the damage output that gets me. And then at level 5, you got a 163 First Wave X45 with 11.3k damage and Expert and Intense on it. Now, all X45s automatically come with Expert, so you can't really do anything with that one. So I would re-roll the tents if you're going to buy this one. Get something like Brutal or Predatory or something along those lines to help knock down armor on elites and stuff like that, because that's mainly what those are for. Now, we got the Firecrest knee pads blueprint, 268 at rank 40. You could get anywhere from 777 armor to 949 armor. You need 27 fabric and 9 electronics to roll that. And then you got the blind knee pads blueprint, 268 40. At rank 40, you need 700, or you get 770 armor or 949 armor. You need 27 fabric and 9 electronics. Then you got the PP19 204, rank 30, surplus SVD. This one automatically comes with Decisive, and the PP19 automatically comes with Hurried. Excuse me. You got the Firecrest knee pads blueprint at 240, 30, rank 30, Blind knee pads blueprints at gear score 240, rank 30. The military G36 blueprint at 204, rank 20. The X45 blueprint at 204, rank 20. And then the blind weapon holster at gear score 240, rank 20. And the Firecrest holster at gear score 240, rank 20. The rest of this stuff has not changed, I'm pretty sure. Actually, all this stuff hasn't changed except for the very first couple items have changed. But I'm just going through this the first time so you guys know from now on what everything is. You got the blind knee pads blueprint, 214, must be rank 10. 618 armor to 756 armor. You need 22 fabric and 8 electronics. Firecrest knee pads, 214 gear score, rank 10 you must be underground. 618 armor, 700 to 756 armor. And then it has 495 stamina to 605 stamina. You need 22 fabric and 8 electronics to roll that. You got the Firecrest distribution holster, gear score 214, must be underground rank 5, has 371 armor to 454 armor, has 495 firearms to 605 firearms, must need 22 fabric and 8 electronics to build. And then you got the blind holster, which is gear score 214, must be rank 5, 371 armor to 454 armor. It could roll with electronics, stamina, or firearms. You must need 22 fabric and 8 electronics. So that is everything for the underground vendor. Now we will go to the Dark Zone and figure out what the weapons vendor has there in the Dark Zone. See if anything new, anything worth buying, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, we're here at the Dark Zone weapons vendor. See what this guy has. Alright, so starting off, we got the military L86 LSW. It's actually one of the better LMGs. Like I was saying before, I will be doing a video on what's the best LMGs, but I'll just go over brief. The L86s and the M60s are the best LMGs that you can get in this game. This one has 9,420 damage, 610 rounds per minute, 30 in the magazine, 25% damage to targets out of cover. It has Meticulous, Unforgiven, and Restored. That's a pretty good LMG, other than for the simple fact it has Meticulous on it. I would want something different like Brutal, but other than that, that's a pretty decent LMG. If you're looking for an LMG in the 182 gear score, I would recommend buying this one. Then we got the MP5 ST 163, rank 25 you must be, 7,695 damage, plus 39% critical hit damage. Has accurate, determined, and destructive on it. The MP5s are not that good, so I do not recommend buying this weapon. You got the gear score 131 X45. You must be rank 15. It has 10.13 damage on it, 625 rounds per minute. It has expert and toxic on it. Toxic's pretty good with these ones, although you could put on a talent that if you go and put 5 bullets consistently into an enemy, it will make them bleed. So really, Toxic's not worth it. Going on, we got the M249B204. You must be rank 80. It will set you back 97,000 Dark Zone funds. It's plus 26% damage to targets out of cover. Has Restored, Vicious, and Unforgiven on it. I do not recommend buying any of the M249s. It's, I don't know, low fire rate. That's my thing. It has a very low fire rate. Then we got the Black Market AK-47 with Brutal, Predatory, and Deadly. It will set you back 108,043 credits, and you must be Dark Zone rank 80. Teddy, what the hell did that come from? Plus 22% enemy armor damage, 10.5k damage, 600 rounds per minute, and 30 in the magazine. I recommend buying this weapon if you're looking for a 204 assault rifle. If you get a 204 G36C, it will not have a 10k damage on it. It will roll around 9. So I would recommend buying this weapon. And then the military Scar H will set you back 258,961 Dark Zone credits. You must be rank 90 or Dark Zone rank 90, gear score 229, has 22.4k damage, 156% headshot damage with intense, sustained, and brutal on it. Sustained and brutal's okay. Intense isn't really that great of, a talent. I would not use a marksman rifle along this lines. I would use something like I, I said before, an M4 or an M1A, a SOCOM, something along those lines. Now with the blueprints, we got the Valkyrie blueprint, 204, rank 90. It's been the same thing, determined, competent, and responsive on it. Not that great of a weapon. We got the custom M44 blueprint. It will set you back 214,017 Dark Zone funds. You must be Dark Zone rank 75, and it's a gear score 204. I do not recommend buying any of these blueprints this week, just for the simple fact that the Underground just came out. I'm sure you guys are ranking up in the Underground, trying to unlock Heroic mode to go after those 229 weapons and the 268 gear score items. So to be honest, anything that I went over today, I wouldn't buy. It's just not worth it with the Underground coming out, or with the Underground out, and how easy it is to group up and actually get through a heroic mission. It really is not that difficult. There's some missions that are a lot more difficult than others, but for the most part, it just takes teamwork, that's all, and then you can easily complete those heroic missions. But anyways, if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.